Now, sometimes there are some people who are at the back of the class. Sometimes there are some people who are at the front of the class. Sometimes there are some people who have no class at all. And sometimes there are some people who just like to talk. I like to talk. But I try to talk with sense whenever I talk. And this conversation that I'm seeing all over the place is a back of the class conversation. Now, I'm seeing a lot of person, Queen Ifrica, Sir P, Craig Butler, a good amount of people stating that Jamaicans basically sold out Cavaliers for Messi. Now, Sir P said he was practically doing his video in jest. I only heard 4 minutes of it. Um, Craig Butler is somebody in the football space. We all know Craig Butler. But when I see even Queen Ifrica taking up this conversation, a lot of persons on TikTok, Twitter, all over the place complaining that Jamaica showed more love to Cavaliers than Inter Miami. No, you people are strange people. Yes, and there's nothing wrong with people being strange people. All of us cannot be the same. All of us cannot think the same. All of us cannot have the same thought process. If that was the case where all of us were thinking the same, all of us were having the same thought process, then life would be boring. There would be no need for dialogue, no need for debate, no need for even me to be doing YouTube videos. Life would be boring overall. Nothing would get done because there wouldn't be any out of the box thinkers, there wouldn't be any innovators. You get me? Because a lot of things that are making our life easier now came about because people were thinking different from the average and they were innovative in different thought processes. However, in this scenario, this situation, I find it very strange. Now, yes, I understand that you're saying that there can be an overseas team that comes into your country and people are actually cheering for that overseas team instead of your local team. But that is not what I saw happening, first of all. So let's break this down into two parts. The first part, let's talk about what happened, and let's talk about what if what you're saying happened actually did happen. So, personally speaking, there were a lot of persons. The majority of the spectators were actually cheering for Cavaliers out of national pride. That is a fact. When Messi came onto the field and the referee gave Inter Miami a free kick that they didn't deserve, the Jamaican crowd, they rally and they booed the referee. They were having none of it. Even some persons were calling the referee some names that I cannot repeat on this channel. They were angry towards the referee because they believed that the goat was not foul. You get it? The goat was not foul. Anyway, Jamaican people were actually cheering for Cavaliers. They were actually supporting Cavaliers. When Cavaliers had their few moments, the crowd made noise. The crowd cheer. The crowd were making noise. And let's look at what if they weren't actually cheering for Cavaliers, right? Because when Messi scored, a lot of persons celebrated. And that is because this is a man that you only see on TV as a Jamaican, unless you travel overseas. You see him on video games, you see him on TV. Somebody said to me that they were happy that Messi came to Jamaica because they wanted to see if he was real. Somebody said to me, say, they just want to see him just walking in the stadium. He doesn't even have to come on the field. Just walking, just sitting down on the bench. You just want to come and see him live and in living color. Right? So when that man scored, that our generation, persons who did not see Pele, considered to be the greatest of all time. Of course, you have to expect that a lot of persons are going to cheer for that goal. Reason being, There's a running joke in football circle that Cavaliers does not have 100 fans. They have more than 100 fans, but they are not one of the heavily supported teams like a Arnett Garden, a Waterhouse, a Tivoli. Mount Pleasant, believe that Mount Pleasant have a top three fan base, if not top two. Arnett and Mount Pleasant, the two biggest fan base. Montego Bay have some support, right? But Cavaliers does not have many fans. Even our view that they like to say doesn't have a lot of crowd, do have a lot of fans compared to Cavaliers. And that is because Cavaliers doesn't really have a home venue. When I said home venue, they don't have a community that they're associated with. And Jamaican football traditionally have always been community-based. Jamaican football is based primarily on community pride. Now, personally, I believe that that needs to be shaken up if Jamaica football want to reach on the level of even a USL championship or MLS. We have to probably shake up how the football is structured in Jamaica because we need some more investment. We need some more private ownership of the football clubs. If you notice that the Mount Pleasant Cavaliers, the Montego Bay clubs that are doing well, privately owned club, privately funded club, and they're doing well. But that is another debate for another day. Yeah, there are 14 teams in the Premier League, soon to be cut down to 12, hopefully, because there are too many teams. And I'm hoping that we have 12 person with probably a Ione Epstein being the poorest in the league. Well, Rudolph Speed probably doesn't have those guys' money, but he know what he's doing. So outside of Rudolph Speed, Ione Epstein should be the poorest person as owner in the league. And then you'll see the league going to the next level. But that's not the topic at hand. No, Cavaliers doesn't have a lot of supporters. So it is a Jamaican club team. Yes, Jamaican pride. Yes, you should be proud of your nation and proud of people who are representing the nation. But Cavaliers is basically representing themselves, right? So if the Jamaican fans actually went to the game to cheer for Inter Miami, it wouldn't really be any form of treason, so to speak. I mean, in IPL cricket, CPL cricket, I should say, I know a lot of persons who are not supporting the Jamaican Talawa, right? Even myself, when Chris Gayle was no longer the Talawa, I was supporting the team that Chris Gayle was on. Even though this team had Jamaica in its name, I knew that it was a franchise team and not a Jamaica national team. Cavaliers is a club team and not a Jamaica national team. And it's ironic that some of the persons who are complaining that we're supporting a overseas team instead of the Jamaican team, which didn't really happen. You haven't seen these people at a Cavaliers game. Well, I don't know what Sir P from Politics Watch looked like. So probably he was actually at the game beside me, talking to me, and I didn't know that this gentleman was Sir P. But I know what Queen Africa look like. I haven't seen Queen Africa at any of these games. And I don't recall seeing Craig Butler. I mean, there was a running joke at one time. When I was at the Cincinnati game, Cavaliers versus Cincinnati, right? Even the Caribbean Premier League final that Cavaliers lost to SV Robin Hood didn't have a lot of spectators there. But there was a running joke when I was at the Cincinnati game where somebody said to me that they knew every single person in the stadium because these people are the hardcore people that they see regularly at football games. So these people talking about who people should support and who people shouldn't support. Why are you not at these games? The Cavaliers versus Real Hope, the Cavaliers versus SV Robin Hood. Why are you not at these games, the Arnett Garden Caribbean Shield game, the Arnett Garden Caribbean Cup games? Why are you not at these games? Cavaliers played an MLS team, a good MLS team, Cincinnati last year. Why were you not at that game? Why? I bet you that you were at the Messi game, don't you? Or if you were not at the Messi game because you're a hardcore Ronaldo fan or whatever, or not a football fan. If you're not a football fan, you shouldn't even be in this debate to begin with. And I noticed that a lot of persons outside of the main celebrities that are talking like this are Ronaldo fans, and even worse. Let's show you how unpatriotic some of these people are. They're saying that we sold out because we were cheering for Messi, right? These same people, when World Cup come along or when international football break come along, they are Brazil fans, they are Italian fans, they are Portuguese fans, they are England fans. You shouldn't be a fan of any other team outside of Jamaica if that's how strongly you believe in your national pride and your national colours. You shouldn't be supporting any other team because I don't support any other international team outside of Jamaica. I have cheered for players at World Cup in the past, yes. Thierry Henry, right? I wanted Thierry Henry to win the World Cup and he did. I wanted um Zidane to win the World Cup and he did. I wanted Messi to win the World Cup and he did. I wanted Ronaldinho to win the World Cup. I wanted um Spain with Xavi and Iniesta to do well and they did. But at the end of the day, I am not a fan of these teams. You will not see me in the street like some of these people beating pot cover with wearing the colors of another country. Even when World Cup was happening last time, I was in the office and people had flags from different countries and saying, "Oh, why you don't have flags and to represent your country? Represent what? Represent what? I rather support Cote d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast, Ghana." Anyway, peace out for now. This is the Prince Green channel. Peace out for now.